If you have stumbled across this video and you are strictly looking for concert footage, stop. Stop. This is not the video for you. Turn back now. But if you are here for clips from the show, then you can go to this timestamp. Now, for the rest of you who are still here, you all are in for a treat.
Made myself sick so I could get off work to go see Beyonce in concert, okay?
When I saw this chick get on stage, she held one note. She took that note and she did like a regular R&B, right? Kind of everybody can do. Then she moved into a jazz run. Then she moved those Indian runs. You know, in India, they got notes we don't even play over here, like half notes and sharp notes and quarter, eighth notes, right? She did that. Then she yodeled. When she did that, you know what I did? And then I was a believer. Okay, I hope that past clip turned out okay. But yeah, the Renaissance World Tour, it happened. I have my notes that I will be sequentially looking at from time to time just to keep me on track. The tour was announced in February 2023 to commemorate Black History Month. I saw the announcement there. I was instantly like, there's no way that she's going on tour and then I'm not making any plans to see her. Like, if you don't know about me and Beyonce, then you don't really know me that much. Favorite artist. And I was so excited to do that reaction video. And I'm so glad I did it. And it's, as of right now, the most viewed video on this YouTube channel. So I think it shows. Maybe just a little bit. So I made it a point to buy tickets, and I ended up purchasing them on February 12th. From what I remember how it was set up, you first selected the cities / the shows that you could attend. Then you put in your information, and then you were selected into a drawing, and you would be randomly selected for... I selected the Dallas and Houston show, and if everything went according to plan, I would have chosen the Dallas show because where I live is much closer to Dallas. But I was selected for the Houston show, so that's why I attended the Houston show, night 2 to be exact. So I had been waiting for this show for 7 months. Like, I had the tools and resources that could help me achieve this plan, but like altogether I had been waiting for this tour, or like I've been waiting for a chance to see her on tour for probably 8 to 9 years now. Like, I wasn't able to go on the Formation tour. I wasn't even working at that time. I couldn't go on the Run 2 tour. Just imagine, like, that 7 months between February to September, I was like so nervous because I was like, nothing bad can happen to me until after the Renaissance show. I can get in a car wreck, I can have money depleted, I can be homeless just after the Renaissance show. Like, anything bad will have to wait. Thankfully nothing did or has happened that's been devastating. Yeah, for like the longest time I was like, I cannot be putting myself in any dangerous situation because the Renaissance show is coming up and I can't take any chances. Not that I'm a risky or adventurous person, but something along those lines. I started preparing more towards the end of the summer. Like, I purchased the hat in May. I scheduled a hotel in June, set up the reservation, and then I made sure that the vehicle I was driving was in good shape and it was good to run. The original plan was for me to go with 2 friends because they were going to the Dallas show, and I was hoping that I would be also selected for the Dallas show and I could just tag along with them because it was not a foreseeable outcome that I would be attending by myself, but it all worked out. The first clip I am about to show is a month before the show took place, and I just kind of went over like what I was thinking and what I was feeling, looking ahead for the future. But here's that clip. Hello, I have some things to discuss. Okay, first things first. Today is August 24th, 2023. It is currently 1 month until the date of the concert. These past couple months, I've just been watching a lot of Renaissance concert footage from all the people that have posted it online. Saved a lot of tips from other people, saying this is what to look forward to, what to do, what not to do. I think I have an outfit planned and everything. It hasn't even happened yet, but I'm still a little bit in disbelief. I purchased these tickets back in February, and now I've waited about 6 months, and it's getting closer and closer. Oh my gosh, I remember a whole year ago, I was still recovering from the plastic off the sofa transition into Virgo's groove. And now, here I am a whole year later. And honestly, probably a whole year from now, I'll be like, I'm still in recovery from the tour. That's probably what it's gonna be like, maybe. What are some expectations? So, this is for the vlog that I'll be eventually making, but I have the hotel booked. I'm driving by myself as far as know. That's a little nerve-wracking. I've never driven to Houston before, so I'm more nervous for the drive than anything. I think when I get to the stadium, when I get seated, I'll be okay. I think I'll be fine. But the drive is what I'm kind of nervous for. I don't want to be too dramatic, but this concert has been a dream for as long as I can remember. I don't know anybody in Houston. I hope I meet somebody that's friendly, and then maybe we can like help each other out or anything like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is just like a check-in for the eventual vlog I'll be making. I don't know how I'm gonna act. I'm probably gonna act a fool. That's probably what's gonna happen when I get there. Yeah, okay, we will see you on one of the Houston dates. We'll keep you posted. Then flash forward to me on the evening of the 23rd of September, like the night before the show. Hello. It is the evening of September 23rd, 2023. I think I'd just like to record this and kind of go about doing what I'm doing, packing, and then also getting ready for the Houston trip tomorrow. I think it might be happening. And I have the pants as well. I think I'm more nervous for this trip than anything. Like, I've never driven to Houston by myself, and that pretty much sums it up. I've never driven to Houston by myself. I've just been having a strange feeling recently, but as nervous as I am and as excited as I am, I'm also kind of dreading it at the same time, because I'm like, can it just happen already? Like, all this anticipation building up. At this current time, at this current moment, I'm like, I really want to get this done. Like, have the concert experience, meet some people, and go back home. I'm also trying to figure out plans with the friends that I'm going to be meeting. So far one person, it seems like I won't have as much time with them as I was hoping. So I'm a little disappointed with that, but we're gonna make it work. What I'm saying is, it's gonna be a long time before I ever prepare for a concert trip like this. But it's Beyonce, so it's worth it to me. I have money, I have change, I have clothes, Oh, wait a minute. I have these glasses I'm gonna wear, yeah. Probably just for the photos, not for the functionality of it. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I also got a little clear fanny pack, which is around here somewhere. And we'll see you in the morning. Okay, we're all packed up and ready to go. I had no trouble getting up, thankfully. I was kind of worried about that. I think we're gonna get ready pretty soon. I ate breakfast this morning, so I can just focus on driving. I remember waking up pretty early that morning because it's about a 6.5 hour drive to Houston, where I'm from. But yeah, driving to Houston, I was more nervous about the drive more than anything because I had never driven that distance by myself ever. So that was, I think it was a good firsthand experience for me doing something that was kind of outside the comfort zone. But if there was anyone I was going to drive to Houston for, it's for the Renaissance show. I'm glad to say it was all worth it, or we'll find out at the end. I had been driving for about 3 or 3.5 hours, and then I stopped in Dallas for lunch. I visited the Deep Ellum district part of Dallas, and I had visited there before. But yeah, I was really short on time. I couldn't stop for long while I was in Dallas. I just quickly got something to eat, something to drink, and then I was on the way to Houston. So, it's been a couple hours later. I am driving to Houston. I was planning to do a check-in earlier, but I didn't really have a time to park and talk and check in. Driving so far has been okay. I'm feeling the numbness, but I went to a Asian street food market place in Dallas. So this is some Thai iced tea that I've been drinking. I also have some leftover pad thai as well. I brought some snacks. I have my water, and I'll be drinking this down with me as well. This will be gone before the end of the trip. Can't wait to drink this. And yeah, doesn't that look nice? Love that. Yeah. Oh wait, look at this bag. Isn't that so cool? Like the design and everything. I think my check-in for the hotel is around 3 or 4. I'm a little bit behind schedule, so I'll have to call the hotel and say, hey, I think I'm gonna be running late. I'm like in this motel area. I don't really know where I am yet. But all I do know is that my projected date for arrival is around 4:30. Yeah, I've been listening and preparing for the concert. And I was listening to some of the songs from 4, and I realized, oh, I'm projecting way too much. I need to be on vocal rest. I need to save my vocal cords for the Renaissance tour. Like, I can't be what goes around comes back around. I can't be just doing the absolute most in the vehicle, and then when I get to the tour, I'm gonna be hoarse. That's not gonna be a good look. This is a total side note, but I was listening to some other music, and I downloaded a Zach Bryan album. Not the biggest country music listener, but his album was good. I enjoyed some of the songs on that one. The next check-in will probably be at the hotel. Please know that I was joking about the tequila. I would much rather be punched in the face during the mute challenge than be accused of drunk driving. I was not doing anything of the sort. It was just a gift I had with me. Don't read too much into it. Anyway, then I drove 3 to 4 hours more, and then I finally arrived in Houston. And it was a Sunday, and the apartment complex, like the building itself, the lobby at least, was closed. And I was kind of nervous for a second because I didn't know where the hotel/apartment was located in. But I found all the information in the email that had the location of the parking garage, and then the floor, and then the room number, all of that. And yeah, I found the apartment slash hotel, and it was pretty nice inside. So here are a couple clips from that. Hello again. We're finally here. I'm so grateful and so glad to finally be in the hotel, which, as you can see, well, we'll do a little bit more of a tour. All right, so here's the kitchen. The AC is being really loud. I don't know how much of that you can hear, but there's all the stuff that I have all set down, suitcases. I think I got a pretty good deal with this space. This is the bedroom. That's quite nice. Bathroom. And it's a pretty spacious bathroom. I can't complain. And then this door leads to the bathroom. There's a TV in there as well. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do now is relax as best I can until I need to get to the stadium, and I'm going to need it as much as I can. Thankfully, I have some Thai food, so I think I'll eat some of that before I go. Yeah, we're finally here. I'm going to be here for one night, so I'm going to try and make the most of this as best I can. I'm going to do my language practice, do the devotions, check whatever else needs to be done. I'll check back in when it's time to go. Yeah, the inside of it was clean, and it was pretty big and well kept. I had no complaints about it. I mean, as you could see in those clips, it was pretty nifty, if I do say so myself. Then I had like a couple hours, or actually more like 1 or 1.5 hours to kind of relax and get settled. And if you went to the Houston show, you'll remember that there was an error with like the time of the show, and it was scheduled at like 8 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. So then I felt like more of a rush to get there as soon as I could, but in retrospect, I could have showed up like an hour late, which we will get into later. So then I was getting myself ready to get to the show. Okay, it's been some time later. I had some time to relax and de-stress from the trip today. But I think we're gonna get started because the concert starts pretty soon. And apparently Megan is gonna be there. I don't have my expectations up too high. I mean, she was there for night 1, which I found out this morning, but who knows if she'll show up for night 2. Okay, I did some readjusting. So this is the fit for now. Let's get into the concert fit, which is probably not the smoothest transition, but this is what we're wearing tonight. We got this, and we got this to kind of put the outfit all together. Gotta get the watch. I'm gonna bring the earplugs with me because as much as I would like to enjoy this concert, I would also like to preserve my hearing as much as possible so that I can enjoy a lot more of these events in the future. We will see. Also, I saw some COVID precautions at this concert, or at the Energy Stadium. So I'm gonna bring a mask with me just in case if it gets too crowded or if I feel better to have a mask on. That's not the concert. That's not the thumbnail. That's not either. I don't like it. Okay, we're just gonna go, yeah. Okay, just entered the stadium. I don't know how much of this you can hear, but I just got through security. I got a little flashing armband. So far, so good. We'll check back in later. Going through security wasn't an issue, thankfully, and finding the seat was pretty easy. There was a bit of a seating issue, which past me will talk about later in the video. But yeah, I think I sat down around maybe 8:45 or 9 possibly. That's when like the seating issue kind of happened that took up some time. But she didn't get on stage until 9:45, and I was expecting that she'd show up by at least 9:30, but no. But yeah, she finally came on stage, and here are a few moments from the opening performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce.
Houston, Texas. I love you. We're gonna have some fun tonight, right? If I ain't got nothing, I got you. If I ain't got something, I don't give a damn, 'cause I've got you. I don't know much about algebra, but I know 1 plus 1 equals, and it's me and you. That's all we'll have when the world is through, 'cause baby, we ain't got nothing without love.
At that point, the show finally began, and I feel like I've processed the show happening by now, at least almost 2 months later. But just the thought that she was right there in front of you, like I saw her in real life, like she was right there, like walking across the stage, like talking to the audience, like it felt kind of surreal almost. I'm so glad, but I'm also very, very grateful that I was able to make this happen for myself, because Like what the IG caption said, I will be talking about this at least until I'm 80 years old. I mean, God willing, I live that long. But that's besides the point. Yeah, standout performances from this show. Let me think. Definitely Alien Superstar and Cozy. I have to say, America Has a Problem going into Pure Honey is probably the favorite performance throughout the entire show. I just really like the transition between those two songs, and then seeing that in real life. I wasn't entirely satisfied because at the Houston show, I was hoping like at the beginning of Pure Honey, she'd be like, you know, like that, like the head shaking move. Yeah, she didn't do that. Yeah, I was really like getting into it. Love on Top was a stand-up performance. Crazy in Love, seeing that one, that was so good. Yeah, I wish I recorded the part where all the dancers came out and did their little dance break, like the in-between moment when she was doing the outfit change, or that I wish I recorded a clip of them doing their dance battle. Like, that was so cool. Yeah, also Megan came out. I am never gonna get over this. I don't know if I am going to get over this, but I saw Megan last year when she was touring with Dua Lipa, and then I wasn't expecting her to make a surprise appearance at the Houston Renaissance show. I mean, I had heard news that she showed up for night 1, but I don't know why I wasn't expecting that she wouldn't show up for night 2. Beats me. But I was still gagged a bit when she came out on stage and did the Savage remix live. Also, Blue Ivy came out, crushed it, did an incredible job. Now we're at the point of the video where I'm going to show some clips that I took, so here are those.
time trying to compete with me. No one else in this world can think like moi. I'm twisted, how contradicted. Keep him addicted, lies on his lips, I lick it. You get
The show ended around 12:30 or so, and then people started filing out of the stadium. But I decided to stay for a little bit to just kind of be in the moment for a little bit longer, and then going back to the apartment. Okay. It's currently 1 in the morning, and just got back from the concert and the convenience store. So I have the fanny pack, stuff from the convenience store, water bottle, keys, and then merchandise, which I think I showed in a previous clip. But we're gonna do a little recap video soon. But I'm going to take a shower and then get situated, and then we can talk. So in this clip, I'm just outside in the parking lot. I'm just showing off the green hoodie, and you can kind of see like what I'm wearing with pants and everything like that. That was the entire concert outfit. It happened. It finally happened. Oh my gosh. I just finished taking a shower and I just catched up on some messages. Night 2 of Houston happened, and I was there in the audience. It happened. A little situation happened at the stadium. I'm so glad I was assertive in this moment, and I was also communicative about it. What happened was I found this section I was being seated in, and there was this open spot next to me, and then there was a mother and daughter that were sitting to the right of me. And a couple moments pass and I don't say anything to them, and then I spark up conversation and just talking about, oh, where are you from? Is this your first time? Did you have anything to eat before? Just creating small talk, just something small. But yeah, so then the conversation eventually dies down, and then I notice out of the corner of my eye, the mother is FaceTiming somebody. I'm just kind of oblivious to this, and I'm just looking out at the stadium and also seeing people coming down the aisles. And then the mother next to me, she says, was there an issue with your tickets? I said, no, I didn't have an issue with my tickets. Or she asked me something similar to that. But then she said, my sister is seated a couple rows to the right of us, and whenever we were buying tickets, it separated, so then me and my daughter had tickets together, but then my sister got separated. Now she's all the way by herself over there. Can you, or would you be willing to switch with her so that we can all sit together? And then for a moment, I'm like, you know what, I'm sitting by myself and it's the least I can do so that all three of them can be together. So I ponder on this for a little bit, and then I'm like, so where is her sister? And then the mom says, hey, wave, like I'm on FaceTime, wave so that we can see you. And then I see her, and then she's like a whole section over. And so I'm like, okay, that shouldn't be a huge issue. I finally come to the conclusion and say, you know what, sure, I can switch with her. And then she said, thank you so much, gave me a hug. And I'm like, yeah, of course. I mean, if I was in her situation, I would rather have all the family with me. So that happened, and then I went over 2 rows of seats, and then I met up with the sister, and then she said, thank you so much. I said, of course. And then I said, where's your seat number? And then she told me, and then I found it. And then I was seated right next to these people. However, these seats were not section 125. And so then I'm thinking about it, and then I'm like, this is the very first Beyonce concert I've ever been to. And I paid a lot of money for that one seat. I really don't want to risk it, and then if I don't get up now and say something, then I'm gonna be stuck in this seat that I never would have sat in the first place. So I'm just kind of like, okay, do I go up now? When do I go up? Because I need to say something, otherwise I'm gonna get stuck in this seat. Like the angle, very adjacent to the stage. Like it's very flat, like it's not even fully three-dimensional. Like you can't really see like the full stage. So then I was like, I'm going to go over there and say something about it. So then I got up out of the seat, and then I went back over to section 125, and then I found these people again. I said something like, hey, sorry to bother you again, because there was an extra seat that was still not filled. And then I said, is it okay if I can be seated in this empty spot right next to you all? I'm sorry for bothering you again, but I just paid a lot of money for this seat, and I just don't really want to miss out on this opportunity and feel like I'm getting taken advantage of. Something along those lines. So as I'm saying this, the mother and the sister are listening to me, and then the people in the row behind us are also listening as well. Like they see this conversation go down. The mother and sister are like, yeah, that's okay, you can sit next to us, and then if someone comes to fill up the missing seat, then she will just go back to her original seat if that other person ends up coming back in. And so I was like, yes, that works out, thank you. So then I'm seated next to these people again. So I'm in seat 18, and then seat 19 is still not occupied yet. But for most of the night, I'm talking to the woman that's in seat 20. If anything, what this experience is helping me get better at is having conversations with complete strangers and engaging person to talk with and asking follow-up questions and showing genuine interest, which those aspects I was already kind of good at, but it was just the act of initiating a conversation with a stranger, which I was kind of on edge about. But I made plenty of conversations with strangers at the stadium today. So, I mean, I doubt the people that I talked to are seeing this video, but what's up? And then the person for seat 19 finally shows up. And then we all make some space, and then the people that were sitting to the right of me gets up, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna head out. I'm in the seat that I paid for. Where are the visuals? That's all I gotta say. They're coming. Or at least I feel like they are. But that's pretty much it. Those are my initial thoughts. I'm sure future me will come in with whatever thoughts I might have. But I need to go to bed. I need to get ready for tomorrow. Gotta wake up early before 11. And we're going to go to another part of Texas. And I'm gonna go on a little tour of my own. Yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. And there we have it. That was the Renaissance World Tour experience. And ooh, what would I give it a rating? Ooh, I think the show would probably have to be, if I were to give it a rating, would be 9 out of 10. It would have to be 10 out of 10, like perfect, outstanding, amazing experience. Only if she noticed me in the crowd and then she threw that Saint Noir perfume and then hit my face and then it left me a bruise the size of that perfume bottle. That would be like, oh, I have something to take home with me. Like this bruise on my face the size of the Saint Noir perfume. Oh man, if only. If only. I probably would have enjoyed it more if I had someone with me, but I think I got along just fine by myself. Oh, before I forget, this was the other thing I was going to say. I don't recommend that you go to shows by yourself. I recognize that I was being safe, but I also realized that my situation certainly does not compare to others who would be traveling by themselves. So I'm just saying, just because I went on this trip by myself, I'm not exactly saying you should go on a solo trip. I would probably advise or suggest that you take somebody with you. I hope I worded that okay. Yeah, the Renaissance film is coming out. That's something to look forward to. I will be seated. You know that I will. If you went to the show, or if you've been to any shows, what has been your favorite aspect or favorite moment of your concert experience? I hope you all like this video from me. I have not done a concert vlog on this channel before, so I hope this one turned out okay. And I'm glad that this one is the first one that I've done. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off here. I'm going to leave a little edit that I made at the end of this video, and then we'll sign off from there. But thank you all for watching, and stay safe out there. Please and thank you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.